Hey everybody. So this is another class on strings in Python. So we're going to learn today what is string in Python and how do we play around it. Okay. So I'm using Jupyter as we discussed in the last class. So I'm using Jupyter as uh, a tool to write the code. If you want to install, if you don't know how to install, please watch my previous video where we are talking about setting up of the Anaconda, where you can use Jupyter or Spider. Okay, so once we are done with installation and before this we are also talking about numbers in Python, which is again one of the data types, and today we are going to talk about strings. So as you can see, strings are nothing but you can say that anything which is either it is in single quotes or in double quotes, they are termed as strings. For example, uh, this is string and this is also string. So this anything which is in the single quote or double quote is termed as string. Okay. Number two, we also should remember that these are the ordered sequence of characters. Ordered sequence of characters means, which means uh, every character will hold a particular position in the in the memory of interpreter. So what will happen? Let's say if you are taking a string where is equals to hello. So then this H, then E, then L, then L, then O. These all five characters will hold a specific position inside the inside in the memory, and this ordering will start from 0 and it will go to the length minus 1. I've spoken three things here: index, I've spoken about length, and I've spoken about the end position. End position, or I can say start position. So it's, if we talk about this, it starts from 0 and it goes till length minus 1. Okay, that is important. Number 2, length is simple. Length is the number of characters in a given string. Okay, and given string, that is, it includes space, white space, special characters, anything that you can think of which is in the single quote or double quote is a string, and that has the length. Okay, an index is something which is a position of the character in the order. That means H is having the 0th index, this H is having the 0th index, E is having the first index, L second, L the third, and 0 is the fourth. Length of this is the fifth character. Okay, so this is the definition of string that will help us to move forward. If you have any doubt, just let me know in the comment. We can, discuss more about it. But if you're okay with that, then maybe we can just simply use the print utility available in Python to print the variable that I have taken. Okay, so let's first prove all this what we have talked about with an example. So let's say I want to know whether this is a string or not. So we will first check the type. So type is something that I have also talked in my previous video on integers, numbers in Python. You can just simply go there and understand. So for here also, type is just will let you know what kind of data type you are playing with. Okay, so if I just write print and write type of variable, that is hello, not hello, my variable by where, and if I enter this, you will get to know that this is string. And if you remember, for integers we used to get an output as int, that is integer. Okay, now coming back to our agenda. So if you want to know the length of this string, because these are the ordered sequence of characters, that means the length can be calculated. So I will just write print, and there's a function method which is available in the Python, that is len function, and then I will pass on my variable, that is my var. So it will give me the length of the uh, that particular string. So there are five characters: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so similarly, if you want to uh, do many other things because it's an order, then you can think of an index. An index is the position, as we have just talked, of a character, right? It means if I want to know what is at the zeroth index, then I can get to see that. So if you want to know the index of each character, or maybe who is available at zeroth index, so I will say position of the character in the order starting with 0. Okay, so that is in start position. Okay, so if I write print, uh, not print, let me take another variable, start index, and I say my var of 0. So it will technically, it should print the first character. And similarly, if you want to know the second position, second index, you can just simply increase the count by character 1, and you can just print this second I to see the result. So I have a case sensitive issue, so it should print E. Okay, and so in case, let's say, if you want to print the last character of that string, then because it is an indexed, so I will just simply write the name of the variable which is holding the string, my var, and the last character. So last character, we know that length from the length function, length command above, we got that it is of the length 5. Okay, so and we say that it goes till length minus 1. That means I will write as a fourth index. So if I print this, then I will see, oh, that is the last character of this character hello. Guys, I think I'm able to make some sense with the definition of the strings, and that likewise you can do a lot of stuff in this. So like now we'll start understanding how to play around with this. Okay, so let's take another string. My str is equals to this is an example string. So just to understand, my str is a variable. Okay, now if I want you to print the element which is available, or character which is available on the 0, first, second, third, fourth position. So what I will do, I will write my str and then 4. So if I print, you will see nothing is getting printed. Why so? This is only because this is the fourth character. This is the fourth location, fourth indent position, which for which character I want to get that printed. And now let's say you want to perform concatenation. Maybe concatenation. First, let's understand that concatenation is like merging two strings, right? So I have one string my str, and another string. Let's say I have is I'll give you this some other string. Concatenation is just merging them. So in string in Python, we have a liberty to use plus sign to concatenate. So I say my new is equals to my str plus my str. In this my new, then you will see that these two are concatenated. Okay, now strange things in the beginning, like you see that there is no space between the end of the first string and there is no space in the beginning of the first space for a second string, because we have not introduced a space in our string itself. So now if I run this again, you will see that there is a proper space. Okay, so this way you can concatenate. Now if you want to find the length, that we have already done, so you can just simply take a variable, or directly you can use inside the print function and use the variable. You get to know the last the total length of the string. Okay, now next thing that we can do here is to there are a lot of things. The concatenation is there, and merging is of course the same kind of concatenation. And now let's see, if I want to find, or if I want to do something like this, concatenation, merging, and let's say if I want to get the last character of the string. Why? We know one way that we can have, we know the length. So we know that if we can my new print my new, and then we know the len, so len of my new minus 1, so it will give me last character of the string. This is one way. Or what you can do is you can just simply write uh, the other way and say print my new, and in this we'll print minus 1. So this minus 1 is a counting which starts from the last. So this is very smart. So if at all, let's say you want to know the second last character of the string, because generally, of course, length is there, but generally you will not know the end point. So other than using the length command, you can just start using, maybe start counting in the reverse order, starting with the index position 1. See, it is giving me the n. Okay. Guys, if you have any special thing that you want to add here, just put it in the comments. And moving further, like if at all I want to split a string, so if I want to split a string, yes, that is possible. So let's say I'm taking this string only for my reference, and I'll sit here, and now I will do print, not print, let me give the my s is equals to my str1 dot. And now here, this is interesting. If I press tab after writing dot, you will see a lot of functions getting populated. So this is happening only in Anaconda. So these methods are inbuilt, and we can just consume them as per our need. So as for now, I just want to use split, so I will use split and in the bracket. So what is split? Split is just an English word. We understand that strings can be separated on the basis of certain separator. Okay, so if you're not passing any separator, that means it will take this as a space as a default separator. Okay, if I just print this, print my s, and if I run this, you will see that this whole string has been separated into three different sections with some another string, and we did not pass any separator, so it took space as a default separator. Now you can ask me why only space? Can we not pass our own choice separator? Yes, you can pass, and I can say like, okay, I want to pass separator as in this we have O two times, so I will pass as O. And now if I run this, you will see that this is being separated on the basis of O. So this just uh, got printed S, then O is being removed, then from ME till AN, and then again there was another O, so it just separated into three parts. Okay, and it is not about character. You can just separate this in from the word also. Let's say I want to separate this from another, ANO THER, and if I run this, then I will see this becomes a separator, and area before this and area after this becomes a part of the different subset. Okay, now a very important thing, if I'm saying that these are the different subset, what are these actually? This is something which is in the square bracket. What are these? These are kind of lists. So after splitting, after dividing, the transformation of strings gets into lists. So lists are something that we are going to learn in our next session. But yes, this is important to understand. Okay, now so you can try that. So there are other methods also. Maybe my str1 dot. Then you can tab, and you will see that you can do capitalize, case fold, count, format, first capital, init capital, the multiple things, right? So you can just keep on trying. So for example, if I'm doing upper, I'm running print my str1. So you will see that, uh, let me see. See, it just converted that thing into uppercase. If you want to persist them, you can take a variable and store it somewhere else, or you can just check if you want to do it. Okay, moving further, we are gonna talk about slices. So that is very important, and one of the most used and asked topic in Python. So what are slices? Slices are like, from a big line, you are just cutting a chunk out of it, and to do that chunk, we know have to. You should be aware of the syntax, that is if I write my str, and then in this way we'll write the slices, we'll write square brackets, and then we'll write two colons. Okay, two colons. This will be a start index, which will be an end index, and this will be a jump. So start index means start index of the string, end index means end index of the string from till where you want to go, and jump as in as you're crawling from left to right, how much you have to jump. Okay, one index, two index, and three index. Default is like you don't have to uh, write anything. So for example, I'm just commenting it and I write my str1 of 0 colon colon. So you'll see the same string is getting printed, right? Just like if you print it without anything. Just like if I say print my str1, and this also I'm printing, putting in the print. Now if you run that, you will see no difference at all, right? But this has more capabilities. Like if I give you as 2, then it will start printing from 2 and onwards, right? Similarly, if I just copy and paste and say from start to 2, but go till 8 character only, you will see that it started from second and go till 8. Is it printed just till 8 character? Now if I take this and if I write 10, and then I say not 10, let me say give you 15, and I say jump every 2 position. So you will see some of that output, totally different output. And you will, if you try to compare this with the pattern, the definition that we discussed, after start, it will start from 2, it will go to 15, and after every printing, it will jump to index and it will start printing this. Right. So this is slice. Slice is very important, and it has got too much power to play with these strings. Okay, so guys, we have learned slices, we have learned some inbuilt concatenation functions and other functions. There are inbuilt functions available which you can actually play with str1 dot, and then you will see capitalize is there, case full is there, count is there, and mostly used, I'm telling. There are others also which you can try. Join is there, lower is there, L strip is there. Okay, so you can just start playing with them. Syntax is just like this only, upper and this. So, and let me know in case if you have any problem with the any command and you're not able to understand. Just let me know. I'll apply in the comment box. Okay, and when if needed, I'll create a separate video of more detailed functions available in strings. Okay, so guys, that was all from the string side. In the next session, we'll talk about list, the another data type which is available in the Python. And if you guys are finding it interesting, then please press the like button, and maybe if you want to subscribe, please subscribe so that you get a continuous updates. And this video, this whole series, Python series, is meant to give you the quality content so that you have a one-stop understanding for Python whenever you need. Okay, thank you so much for your time. See you in the next video.